Greetings and salutations. Yet another video, another month. This time we're going to talk about control. How much in control that you are, how much you have the right, and certain aspects of control. Control. What does I mean by control? Your decisions of control, you know? You can't control other people. That's for those who've been around a while in life. They know they can't control another human being. Here's why. You're not the deciding factor. You can only manipulate, which is the wrong and not the right. And that's the thing. You shouldn't want to choose just because for someone else's sake. Or let's give you a few scenarios so we have a better understanding. So we're going to go to the classic standard of love. You love somebody. Let's say go with person A and person B. You love person A, you love person B. But person A is kind of demanding and wanting a lot from person B. They start going out in dates and all that fun stuff. What it seems great at first, getting to know each other, but they'll be like, person A is like to person B. I don't like to what you have. I don't like what I see. I don't like what you wear. I don't like your hobbies. You should do these hobbies that I am personally interested in. Person B is not interested in them. So, that would be the scenario right there. You can't like something because someone else told you so. So if, let's say, in the manipulative side, you use a series of lies to get what you want, but lies takes more effort. So your manipulations can only last for so long. But even though it is not a control, it is a manipulation, not a control. You're only swaying certain things in certain favors of whatever you're trying to do or get out of. You don't do that with someone that you want to move in closer to. That relates to when it comes to manipulating, it's usually a series of lies or broken promises. A broken promise is pretty much like a lie, but that's more on the lying side of things. We made a video on that. I guess I'll put a link in below if that's the case, if someone asks. Anyway, no one has absolute control. The other stage of life, self. You yourself don't have absolute control. Oh, but I'm the one who makes decisions in life. But this is but sometimes we make dumb mistakes. That stuff we should have. Oh, I wish I didn't made that. You're not in control. Certain outside factors help manipulate you. It could be the person A manipulating the person B and being manipulated, or it is something that is not you because of an outside factor, i.e. narcotics, drugs, beer, sort of the things. Because you're not yourself, you don't have a clear mind. And then There is the you're not grown up. You are not in control because you do not know who you are. And that's the thing. That's the thing that people seems to forget. The controlling factor of the self, because you can't control on something you do not know. You do not know what you want. You do not know who you are. So how you can make a decision to saying that you're in control? To be in control in absolutes, you have to have the understanding. And this goes back on a dumb saying that I said in one of my videos: the amount you know is the amount you can do. Know yourself before you say you're in full control. But that's the thing. It's hard to be in full control when you have external factors manipulating you. And it's not just people. It can be environment manipulating your decision. Now, manipulation. Here's a tornado. I still want to live in this house. And you're being forced to leave and move out because the tornado is going to hit your house. You are not in absolute control. You can only control in certain aspects of yourself. Decisions of the mind. And then you got, oh, hey, I'm going to go for a run and I'm going to be all healthy. Car, you got hit. Lost your legs. What control do you have over that because of an external factor? An external factor that actually makes the decisions for you. And then you have to live with it. You can either cry about it or you can live with it and be happy about it. Yo, be happy that you lost your legs. Some people out there actually is happy. Because they're not letting a defect be the problem. They're using other means to find their happiness. Because you can find your own happiness, and that's what you call willpower. Willpower is your control. It's not just the control of the mind itself. Certain smaller things you can control. Things, not people. You can't control. Can't control people. And the small things that you control are the temporary of state. What do I mean by temporary of state? It's the state of you. Which you're currently, who you are, what you're doing now. You're currently watching this video. You're currently liking or subscribing. Yes, I did a freaking plug-in. I'm not going to force you on that, but that's up to you if you want to hear more of this noggin stuff. Because I got more on the way. Moving on, shameless plug. Anyway, so if you just realize that you're controlling the state that you are now, because the world around us is always changing, so you can only control certain aspects. Like you're driving to work, so you're in control of the wheel of the car, but you're the deciding factor of being safe driver, not drinking and driving. That's a factor. A factor that you should factor in, that once you get drunk, you're losing less control. So that would be you're losing a bit of yourself. So that you're not making a decision because of the narcotic that you ingested. Yeah, I think that most people would know that already. But of course, then I digress. And if you really think about the temporary of other states, I am currently in my room, not this virtual thing. That's a technical specs that I am currently in my room I'm not going to be here in my room all day. I have to go to work and eat because there's a temporary state of why I decided to still go. It's a temporary state. Because I have to go to the bathroom, I have to eat and all that. You can't stay in one location. It's a logical thing. So, why would I mention that something of the obvious? Because it's not always obvious for some. Because if you always break things down and understand where you at, especially if things went where they went wrong, you can actually understand if it happens again, you can probably have a better control. Now, I could go more about controlling, but this is just control. I even can go into willpower. I could even go on the meaning of life. I'll determine what you say in the comments below. And this is where I end things from here on out. So, until next time, if you want to know more about control, comment below. Like, subscribe, and I'm serious. Subscribe. Your noggin is only as good as how much you can do. Because the amount you know is the amount you can do. And that's all I have for you. Until next time, bye-bye. Bye.